everybody. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to my mess. That's what it is. And you're wondering, what is she doing? Well, okay, so we're doing the recipe books. One for if you send in a recipe, you get an opportunity to win the ring-bound recipe book, and then one goes to the best recipe card, and I'll put a link to the video in the description box so you can read and see all about that. I decided though I'm going to make a recipe book, and I'm going to do it the same way I started the Indigo project with the Decorate Your Life project, the journal kit, the Indigo journal kit. So I'm gonna expand on that idea, but I'm gonna do it a little bit differently. In that one we did the 7-hole pamphlet stitch, and in this one we're gonna do the 5-hole pamphlet stitch. I went with a soft pink tab stuff here. I think this will make the most beautiful tabbing that we're gonna see, and I might not even cover the spine yet. I'm still working on that. Okay, I got some ideas going on that. So I printed the journal kit on my own with some heavier parts, not as heavy as the kit came, but heavy enough that it'll support being a cookbook. And I still have to add more insides, and I think what I'm going to do is probably go with a heavy duty brown paper bag and put that inside. And I don't know if you have been over to see the design team. I know everybody's putting out some really cute stuff. Jenny and Edwina and SANDI all did some really cute stuff. And then this morning I watched Dahlia and Etta's journals, recipe books that they made. Dahlia's is more like, okay, that one's not going to be used. That one doesn't get used, and that one doesn't get used. This one gets used. Anyhow, it was more like, what do I want to say? It was an album, and she had it all dolled up so you could put recipe cards in it. You have got to go see it. It was just phenomenally cute. I think I'm going to put this one in there too. And the nice thing is I had the digital. I bought the digital to this guy. So now I can go in and I can print whatever it is I need. Do I want these? Yes, I want these. So I'm putting them all in there, right? If I have a repeat, I'll just selectively hide that, kind of make it incognito. And if I have enough, I won't have to put the brown paper bags in there. But I was working on this, and I was thinking of my mom and my grandma. My mom had, I think it was my dad's mom that gave her the old recipe books. Okay, like she had it as a young girl, handed down from her mom. And I don't know what became of that recipe book. I wish I did, because I would be using it myself. But it was really cool that she had that. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 'I just need one more of the one of those, and we'll have a pretty good stack. Or I can take this one out and put the brown paper in. That's what I think I'll do. Alright, so what I want to show you real quick is why I chose the 5-hole pamphlet stitch. The 7-hole was great. There's nothing wrong with the 7-hole. By the way, these are envelopes I made homemade. And I want to see if there's going to be enough to catch them. Yes, these are going to work out perfect. I'm going to put these, that's what it was. These go in between. So there'll be one here. One here. That's what it was. One here. One here. And then I got to make a few more. That's what it was, guys. Yeah. It was the envelopes, and see these, I may take that off. I'll keep the neatest side, but what I'm going to do is have it so a recipe slides in. So, and this piece will receive a piece of the journal kit. Yay! It's going to be so cute. You guys are going to love it. So I got to make more of these, but you know what I think I'm going to do is make them in neutrals. These colors. This one, let's see how much of a difference it is. I definitely don't want the, oh, we got a dark one. Look at that. We got a dark brown. And then we got a lighter brown. Yes. That's what I'll be doing this afternoon. But I can start with the ones we have, and I'll show you what's going to happen. Okay? We're doing the 5-hole pamphlet stitch. Okay, so I need the other journal to show you. I don't know what I did with it. I think I put it in my bag to work on. Anyhow, I will locate it. I'll locate it, but we had 7, right? And they were evenly spaced. So in order, if I wanted to make this a 7-hole pamphlet stitch, I very well could. All I would have to do is fold this piece up to that piece and this piece up to that piece. I again will put the I think I picked up embossing powder is what I did. Okay, so that being said, let's get down to business here. Oh. Remember when I told you I had found beads that I thought would look, flat back beads that would look good on here with those flowers? Well, I found them. And I think these are going to look stunning on this journal. And what I wanted to do was go flower, pearl, flower, like that. And then here, flower, pearl, flower. Do I want to go up one? I might. Flower, pearl, flower. I have enough. Isn't that cool? Let's see if I have enough. These are kind of cool. Just to go around the edge like that, maybe. We're just in the thinking process here. Maybe not. Maybe we'll go this way. And remove these. Or maybe we'll do this. What do you guys think about that? Right on top of that fussy cut. Ooh, yeah. That actually looks good. That's what we're going to do right there. We're just going to put 3 of these right in the center. I like that. You guys tell me what you think. Give it a little pick me up. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do, is put them right there. I know if you play around with an idea long enough, it'll gel and look good. And I'm not going to put these on yet because I still have to attach the center and the bottom piece, but that's exactly what we're going to do right there. Okay, now on to what we were doing, which is showing you why I chose the 5-hole pamphlet stitch, and to show you how to do it and why I did it. How's that sound? Okay, we're going to set these guys aside. I'm going to get my thread. I hope everybody's having a fantastic weekend. I hope your Saturday's going well. Shout out to the team for always creating such cool stuff. Yeah, this is great. I had a thing of needles. That's interesting. They fell. Always falling. Oh, so okay, what's going on in my world? I moved my worm farm outside finally. I ordered them off of Amazon. This might work. That doesn't look too bad. Because I use what they call the compost tea, the worm castings, and I fertilize my plants with that. Okay, so I don't cut this off during this process just because it's... Should I do it that way? No. What we're going to do first is get our holes poked. Okay, we're going to go first in the middle. And go up, up, down, down. Okay, we set this aside and keep it because we will need it. All right. Now then, oh, I thought of my son this morning. So Michael, I call him Michael Mo. Michael Mo, if you're watching this video, I was thinking about a time. Okay, so I'll tell you about my son here in a minute. It's funny. We're going to go through here into the hole just above, right? We're going to come out. Okay. Then we're going to go back to the hole above that one. Okay, then we're going to come back down. Okay, we've got that one and this one now. If you notice, One is short, one is long. And I did that on purpose. That was that extra fold I was telling you about. Went right through my thread, and that's not gonna work. Not gonna work, so hang tight, guys, while I fix my boo-boo there. Okay. Alright. Now then, we're gonna skip this one and come down to this one. Okay, this is our middle hole, so we're going to come all the way down to the one just below that middle hole. Okay? Then we're going to come back up through the last one here, down through here, and then back through that center hole. And we're gonna cut. And did I not mention I had forgotten my scissors? And I did. Forget my scissors. I'll put that aside. Roll this one through. Now these are important to be snug, but not super tight. Okay? You get them super tight, uncool things will happen. Now we get to the part where I'm going to let you know why I chose the 5. Okay, so this one's going to be too short for a tab. This one's going to be too short for a tab. My tab oh shoot, I meant to mention I had gotten my charms from SANDI. Thank you, SANDI. I have got to get those out, so this will go through here. Okay, and we need that about 5 inches is all we really need, depending on how wide our signatures get. So this one's going to be somewhat hefty, so I think I'm going to cut about 7-inch strips. If it's too long, we can trim it off and use it for clusters, right? Okay, that one will go there. This one will go here. Now remember that we're going to feed these through each of those signatures as I sew them. And then we know the next piece is going to be our envelope. But remember, I was going to choose the prettiest of the two, which I think is that one. That gets covered, and this comes off. Yes, that will work. This guy's coming off. He's coming off, and I'll show you why in just a second. So hang on tight. Hang on, folks. We will get there. The train's just about to the station. Now this will hold a recipe card or a grocery list. I'm going to go around my house looking for all my scissors, and I'll save that for future reference. Okay, so this goes down. All right, so it's not a complete. And if you already have craft envelopes made, you can use those. I was just going through my junk here. And, all right, so this is going to be down, and then this will be inside. Okay. And we're going to open this up using our needle. We're going to go here, 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 here and here. Yay, we did it. Okay, so now we're gonna load up the old needle. I just love doing this stuff. Oh, I do. Oh, yeah, goes this way. I lost my train of thought there again, guys. Okay, we're gonna go up to this one. Down to here. Well, this worked out just right. Okay, back through here. We're going to skip the middle, come all the way down to the one next to that. Okay, go through. Come up through the last one here on this side. Come on. I'm not sure why it's being so difficult. Down through here. And back up through the middle. And then we're going to tie it off. Okay, again, we want this snug, but we don't want to be too rough with it. And then this one, gets a piece of the kit. Two there, or one? No, just one. And this is going to get glued on here. A great time. Just crafting along and enjoying my day. Okay, there's that one. And then we know it goes to here. So let me get out the big guy here. Okay, now I can tell you the story. Alright, so when I was a single mom. I'm in college. I'm working. And I'm, just... my tank was always on empty. I was just always exhausted. And I guess, how kids will repeat what you say. So I'm thinking I must have said that a lot. Because I had gotten, and I was telling my husband, we used to make, just our evenings were short already. And there wasn't a lot of time for a lot of things, but I wanted to spend quality time with my children. So we would, if it was nice weather, we'd go for a walk. If it was ugly weather, we'd catch a, start a movie, and it might take us 2 or 3 nights to, to finish the movie, but it was something we looked forward to. So, looking for my corner rounder. We enjoyed it, and my poor son, he was in, he had occupational therapy and physical therapy and speech therapy every day. He did not get a break. He worked for a 2-year-old as hard as I did as an adult. Not physical labor, but I mean his schedule for a 2-year-old was hefty. He did a lot. I think I need to make that shorter, guys. Yeah, he did a lot of work. So we're there. We're seeing whatever the movie of the week was. I don't remember what we were watching, but it was, you know, we all voted on it. We're enjoying TV. And again, I'm bushed. I could barely stay through the movie, but so we're coming home one afternoon, and you could tell just by the look on his face he was exhausted too. And so we sit down to get our snacks ready. We sit down to see our movie, and he gives me the biggest, heaviest sigh, and he says, "Mom, I'm exhausted." And I was like, bless your heart, you probably are. I mean, life was rough for all of us, you know, but it was a good life. It was a good life. All right, so this side is already open. I don't have to worry about that. I just got to get this thing glued down. He was a good kid. As far as babies, him and his brother both, as far as baby goes, they were good boys. They were easy to... Oh no, did you see what I did? I'll put him back. I was like, darn it, I pulled that out. Didn't want to do that, but I did. Anyhow, they were good kids. And they had to keep my schedule too, so that's probably why bedtime would come and they weren't arguing. They were happy to go to bed. And I would get up extra early to make them a good breakfast. You know, I just felt like since I had to be... Uh-oh, did I do that wrong? I don't think it's gonna matter. Yeah, it's gonna matter. I did do that wrong. It goes this way and this way. Yeah, so I did as much as I could to make life as special as possible, right? So that's what we did Monday through Friday. Now on the weekends, I always had homework because at that time I was in college getting my bachelor's degree in education. That'll work. Yay, that's gonna work. I do need to glue that side down, so I'd let those guys sleep in as long as they wanted on the weekend. And one of them was up early and the other one was a sleeper. So I would set him up there where I was, and I would give him his homework. And he loved it. Usually it was just coloring pages. I'm going to need you to color this, and today we're going to use the color brown, or you know, whatever it was. And that was my second son, and he would say, "I in college too, Mom?" "Yep, you're in college, son." So those were the good old days. Okay, so now we can get our recipe card in there. And then this guy will go here. Underneath this one that I ripped out, unfortunately. So this one will go in here. And this one will go in here. And in here. And we will just go down the line like that. And of course we know this is not going to be even. This is going to be shorter, but that's okay. That's how I want it. Ooh, and if I did it this way, I could also make that a pocket, but I don't know if I want to do that yet or not. I think I'm just going to put the decorative paper there. Alright, so now I can put this to the side and just keep going in that direction. Now, I'm going to make recipe cards kind of the same way. So I got out my whale tail tab and I think I'm going to cut this one here and this one here. Yeah, that'll work. See if I cut it enough, right? That should be enough. So I'll cut some tabs to go on my, let's see, are we going to be wide enough? Yep, just barely. I'll cut some tabs for the recipe cards. Just like that. And I'm not sure how many y'all need, but and what I'm going to do next is on the recipe book or album, I'm going to dig out my sewing machine and I'm going to sew all around the pages in my quiet time. Right. Okay, so these will be the tabs that go on the index cards right here. So they'll slide out. You'll see the decorative side and then you'll flip it over and you'll see the recipe side. And they do have a recipe stamp. So that's going to be cool. I'm going to take these cards, this piece from the kit, and I'm going to put it on the back of the recipe card and then stamp it, and then you can just write in your recipe. I think that's going to be adorable myself. So which side of this one do I want? Kind of like that. And you know what I was thinking, guys? I'm kind of a doofus. I should have just glued that down. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Whoops, sorry. I'm just going to glue this one in. Instead of doing all that tearing. That might be better. Yeah. Give us a much neater finish. Oh, I did that really good. I need to come in a little bit. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, we'll put that aside because I'm gonna end the video here, and I will see you guys next time when this piece is finished, and I've got the signatures together, and I've got the journal constructed. Okay, I want to appreciate or say how much I appreciate all of you. Again, I want to invite you to check out the team. Go and see their hard work and their dedication to their projects. They are all incredible artists. And then I want to say I'll see you. Oh, biggest, most important part, the 15% off. Okay, so I'm gonna unbury all my stuff here and then hop over to find my little scan code. You know what I mean, that little square thing, and I have it and then I don't, then I have it and then I don't. But anyhow, you can get 15% off your order if you use my code, which is Rhonda15, and do yourself a favor and while you're shopping in Sandi's web store, get your 15% off. All right, guys, now with that being said, I'll see you in the next video.